Here we go. Local recording. I just started it right now. I am Bafael, and with me right here I have Romneto and, well, go ahead and introduce yourself, actually.
Yeah, I'm Romneto. So I put up a lot of Marvel 2 videos on YouTube, and these are some old, well, kind of old matches from 2013 of me against J360.
And you and Josh, well, I guess we should start it before we actually start talking about that. Do you want to just count off like a 3, 2, 1 click? Something like that?
Sure. So when I say click, then we'll start it. So three, two, one, click.
Alright. Alright, hopefully we're synced up. So you're on
Yeah,
the left hand side. Well, there's two Icemen right now, but you're the left one, right? Look, this is like the same color palette.
yeah, I
Um,
know they really should have made Iceman's colors better. So,
Iceman's
so that was,
here.
yeah. Go ahead.
Iceman was really popular at the beginning of this game, right? I know he has a really good zoning capacity compared to most characters. He's kind of like a low budget Storm or something, right? Like jump back and throw a bunch of projectiles. And I know he doesn't take chip
Yeah,
damage. Tell me a little bit more about him.
Yeah, so Iceman is often used as a chipping or zoning character, but as you guys can see from the opening hit of that match, if he gets a hit, he can actually do a lot of damage. And the way you really do that is with his Kara cancel. So you do the air combo, but you don't let the ice beam come out. You basically empty cancel it into an Arctic Attack super, and it can do a lot of damage. But it is true, a lot of people play him as a keep away and chipping character.
And Ruby, this character, this is like a secret high tier, right? I've seen a decent amount of her over the
Yeah,
years. I know
yeah,
that
she
little
is.
John Talbot kind of super where she dashes at you repeatedly is really easy to make safe and does some pretty good damage. I think all of her supers are supposed to be pretty good, right? And
Yeah, most of her supers are really good, and she's really like kind of like a secret, I guess you would say like a Magneto type character, because I always say she's like Magneto's long lost sister. She can play really good rushdown, and yeah, that ball super, as people call it, has pretty much instant startup and near instant recovery, so it's really useful.
that's pretty strong. What
Yeah,
about
and her fierce, did you just see her jumping fierce? Her jumping fierce has ridiculous priority.
that's the anchor?
Yeah, the anchor is godlike. I mean, and honestly, this is a pretty hopeless fight for Thanos, even though somehow I did just kill
Oh
two
yeah, yeah, you
characters.
got the assist.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I know that Thanos is. I mean, I haven't like read a tier list super recently, but I always see Thanos like near the bottom. I know he's got that bubble, and you can actually do some kind of precise stuff to like get bubble loops going. And I know his assists
Yeah,
are supposed to be pretty good.
yeah, he can do an infinite with his bubble, but yeah, his assist is his most abusable aspect. But I see, I did just lose that match. Josh's Bison is really good. Is another character you don't see people using, but Bison can do some damage.
He's a motion character in this game, right? It's half circles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Now, see, did you see? That's what I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah, I
about. The
saw
ice.
it.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't use that card cancel, but it's extremely useful if you want to play him as a more rushdown type character.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So he's playing Iceman in I guess a more traditional way, where he's using him to kind of just do a few short combos and a little, but he can't really do much chip because I have Iceman. So Ice Beam doesn't chip Iceman.
Yeah,
And now I will say Ruby against Iceman is a really bad matchup for Iceman just because she has much better mobility and better rushdown. But again, if he see how good that super is.
yeah. I don't know that much about matchups at all. What about
he
Nash?
well
He's got like the air, like flip kick, right? That move that turned
yeah,
into the moonsault in Street Fighter Five.
yeah, exactly. That
It's,
moonsault move
it's
is
like a
really quick and it's really good priority. Yeah,
like
but if he
like
gets
basically a
somebody in
dive
the
kick.
yeah, exactly. If he gets you in the corner, he can do a lot of damage, as you guys see right there. He's one of the corner gods of Marvel too. Even though he's not a god tier character, in the corner he's really good.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna DHC. I really just brought in Thanos because Charlie was almost dead. And that was actually a good, like, I guess, like double or triple DHC because I was able to kill the character. Now, Josh is having a tough time right now because, in Marvel 2, if you don't have an assist
Yeah,
backing
you're
you up,
basically a sitting duck. I know this is
exactly.
a game that's really hard to make a comeback if you're only one character because the other person can just attack with their assist while blocking or something like that, or just have a much more covered offense compared to the single character.
For sure, for sure. But I don't know. But Josh is actually looking pretty good in this match. I mean, most people probably would have lost by now. But okay, so in that case, this is really good to do with the bubble assist. I wave dashed under the character and then just crossed him up with the bubble.
Oh, I see. So the bubble was it was just a cross under.
Yeah, it was just a cross under, but he didn't expect it, which is why it worked. And as you
Yeah.
can see, that Iceman combo that I keep getting. Now, I'm guessing he probably wanted to DHC Iceman out, but he didn't have an extra meter.
Yeah, yeah. That could have been a full jumping combo near there where you went over a super. Right?
Yeah, definitely. So you guys notice like Ruby out prioritizes Iceman, but the problem for him is he's not really calling his assists in a smart way. But if he uses that Bison exploding sphere assist, it'll really like mess me up with Ruby. It's kind of like a ghetto, kind of like Spiral's trap, basically, with Spiral with Sentinel. Ruby puts a lot of stuff, a lot of
Oh, that
projectile.
punish could have been so much bigger.
Yeah, he could have
Yeah,
done a
sorry.
lot more. So you guys are going to see if he does something with Bison, once he gets the rush down going, Bison can be pretty good too. See, so he gets the tick throw, but
That was
I
a good time to
disrupt
snap.
the rush down. Yeah.
That Nash flash kick assist, that looks invincible, right?
Yeah, you know what it is? It's not, it's weird. There's like levels of invincibility in Marvel 2. So for example, like Guile's flash kick assist has much higher invincibility. Charlie's is invincible versus certain assists.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so Bison is kind of slow, but if he gets his little rushdown thing going, it can be pretty effective. But of course, with the bubble, see as you can see, the bubble assist is really effective, especially with this team.
Thanos' other assist is supposed to be pretty good too, right? I know he's got really
Uh,
good supers as well, or at least
yeah,
very easy to hit supers.
yeah, like okay, so his other assist is like his little dash move assist. That assist is pretty good. It does not as high priority as his
Super
bubble.
again.
Yeah, so here you go. Now I DHC'd probably because I want to do a
Oh, that
corner
pickup.
combo.
That was really cool.
Yeah, thanks. So that's a good thing with Iceman and Charlie they can do. He probably wants to get him out of there. Yeah. We really haven't seen Josh's Ruby do that much yet. I guess just because I've been trying to lock him down with Charlie and Iceman. But back to what you were saying about Thanos, his
Yeah.
supers are very good. The problem for him is his normal attacks have very low priority. Like his only good normal is jump back hard punch. Okay, you see that combo? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kind of stuff Ruby can do. Yeah.
That was a good
I,
control.
I would
Oh, why'd that fall out? Just not fast enough?
Yeah, it's not because I mistimed the super. My Bison really sucks. I think I just picked Bison because I wanted his exploding orb assist.
Yeah.
But see, you see down right now.
This
That
lockdown
is
is real.
yeah, it's difficult to stop because that sublimation Ruby Heart assist goes through a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's gonna try to. Sometimes what he does is when the Ruby assist hits and he has Bison, he'll dash under you and then dash back.
Oh, that punish on
So
the
it's
opening
really
gambit. How worth is it in
yeah.
this game to like drop an otherwise completed combo to go for a snapback to get in a character with like low health?
It's pretty useful. It's more useful, honestly, if you can guard break the character, like the incoming character. So somebody like Bison has a difficult time guard breaking, whereas a character like Ruby Heart can guard break pretty easily with her anchor. See, he's gonna just put a lot of shit on the screen right now.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the ghost will probably hit me. Oh no, the ghost didn't hit. A rarely known fact about the ghost: if it grabs you, it actually drains your super meter.
I knew it had something it did.
Yeah,
I know it's really combo video material, but I know there's like a glitch. Like normally you can only have like one projectile on the screen for most projectiles, and I think the ghost counts for that. But there's like a way you can get multiple ghosts on the screen. I don't know how. It might be
yeah.
like
Yeah, Magnetro came up with a glitch a while ago. I think it's where you use the Chaos Dimension Super with Shumagorath and you use some other assist, and basically the game allows you to have two projectiles from any character on screen at the same time. Yeah, but I've never seen someone actually get that in a match. So I'm
oh, good
actually
lord.
surprised.
Of course not.
I'm surprised I killed his Ruby right there because as I told you, like Ruby matches up really well versus Iceman and versus a lot of other mid-tier characters. But okay, so Charlie versus Iceman, I say it can really go either way. It
That dive kick
depends
looks
on,
really strong
yeah, it
against
is.
Iceman.
Also, he's not really using Iceman's normal attacks well. Like if he was using Iceman's standing hard kick, that ice shield, or his launcher, he'd probably be doing a lot better right now. But he doesn't use Iceman as much as I do, so that's probably why too. If he gets one combo though, my Charlie's dead. But see what he does a lot with Iceman. You see him just trying to get him out of there safely.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Bison is much better than his Iceman, and that scissor kick move is really good.
What that air like dive kick scissor kick?
Yeah, that's a move that with Bison that's pretty important for him. Now with Bison, he'd much rather have the Ruby Heart assist because it's better for mix-ups. But as you can see, he's controlling the match pretty well.
Can you get like a full combo going with like the magic combo into scissor kick and then have the assist hit and then get like more after the scissor kick with that Iceman there? It looked like that was almost possible.
I think with some like delayed assists you can, like maybe with Sabretooth birdie assist or something that hits very late, you probably could. But more often what you'll see is just like 3 or 4 hits into the scissor kick super, and that even by itself does pretty good damage.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Now you guys notice that Ruby assist just nullified the ice beam. That's what I was saying. How it has really high priority. It can shut down a lot. See now, look, this is Ruby Rushdown
I
right
love
here.
that Talbane style. Oh, can you hit the assist? Yeah, this is a.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been a kill combo, right? With like repeated launchers. Can she do just her raw launcher? I know some characters can't.
See, yeah, she could have just kept doing launcher to kill the assist, but he tried to be flashy and kill with the sublimation, which is probably also possible, but I think he just mistimed it. Yeah, so Ruby Hart, like I said, is one of the best mid tiers, mainly because of her mobility and her priority. But yeah, of course, he gets her out because she was almost dead.
Oh,
Now,
that
this is
combo.
Charlie's bread and butter. Yeah, that's Charlie's bread and butter with Thanos. Now, if I had Iceman backing Thanos, I would have made that 100% and just went into Arctic Attack right there.
Can that super
Yeah,
even
so
hit the one you dropped?
yeah, see, it should combo. Like you can
Just
combo into Soul.
you were
Yeah,
just late.
anytime. Yeah, it was late. Or the character size makes it harder sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so see, this is the Bison rushdown. He goes low, but he could also have gone high. That's why I blocked high.
Oh, that was the cross under. I saw that.
Yeah, exactly. So some oh shit. Okay, so he almost had him. But basically Thanos is pretty screwed right now if he plays this right. If Josh, yeah. You see what I mean? Like the Bison rushdown is good. Oh shit, I actually got a hit. Okay, so but Bison is much quicker than most people realize, and Ruby is insanely fast, like I keep telling you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing he could have done right there. But here's what I was trying to tell you before. Anytime you combo into Power Super with Thanos, you can pretty much always combo into Soul
Well,
Super
we
afterwards.
got a different team here. So that's a Strider. I
Okay.
know a lot about Strider because there's a decent amount of him at the highest tiers, which is what I usually watch. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
what about? Is there anything about Silver Samurai that makes like covers you really nicely for Ouroboros or Psylocke there? Which Psylocke is this? Is this the uppercut?
Yeah, basically, well, for Strider on point, Silver Samurai is useful because that Shuriken projectile does really good chip damage. So that's probably why he has it. As far as the overall chemistry of the team, like it's not great. The only thing he probably has going for him is that Silver Samurai can do an instant overhead and call Psylocke assist. So that's good. But honestly, it's kind of like a bootleg Strider Doom to have Silver Samurai backing Strider, just for the Shuriken assist. That's basically what it is.
Alright, I know almost
But
nothing about Silver Samurai. I know he has like a super that's like the armor for like Zangief, the whatever it's called. I don't remember the blue
yeah,
Zangief with infinite armor.
when he
He
does
has something like that too, right?
yeah, when he does the ice power up, it basically gives him the highest defense in the game.
Oh, okay.
I think he takes like 40% damage from attacks or something like that.
So it's not actually
Um,
armor; it just makes him take less damage.
less damage and it lets him do. Oh shit! See that super is godlike.
I hit the
That's
assist
his.
too.
Yeah, that's a really great assist punish. It's called Rhyme Meekin, his lightning super. That super can do upwards of 70 hits even on one character. So that super is a really good super.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, you got
Yeah, now
a spine. It's what's her name?
yeah, I'm running Spiral. So
Spiral,
obviously
Spiral.
she's not mid tier. I'm my Spiral though is mid tier because my Spiral really sucks. I'm really just using her for her assist, like her punches assist, because it's really good for lockdown, like and for
She's got like a proto Virgil, right? The swords. She's got like
yeah.
a sword super she can activate that does constant hits and lets you string together things you wouldn't normally be able to. Tell me more about that. How does that work?
Well, basically, she has her circles, her swords, which activates 6 swords. She can use them in a number of ways. They can go around her and like expand until they fill up the whole screen. She can use them for combos. She can use them to go in all different directions. It's one of the most versatile like special moves in the game, I would say.
Oh, is it just a special move or is it a super?
Yeah, no, it's not a super. It's just a
Ah,
special move. Oh, see when she's your last character, you can press assist 1 and assist 2, and she'll just auto combo this super. You don't even have to combo like do hard punch to activate it.
Oh
It
wow.
starts up automatically. So that's good, but it doesn't do as much damage as if you had it as a level 3. But that was just a suicide move right there because he activated the lightning super.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Spiral is extremely good, but my Spiral is not really that good. I recently played against Duck, who you may know. He's like the best Spiral player of all time.
It's just DUC, right? I think I've seen that guy. I think I've seen archives of him.
Yeah. He's the only person to ever win Evo for Marvel 2 using a trap-based team. Nobody else has ever won with Strider Doom or Blackheart. He's the only person to ever win with a trap team.
That's pretty. That's a nice claim to fame.
Oh, it definitely is, and it's really difficult to play against him. But so as you can see, Iceman against Silver Samurai is a strange matchup, partially because you almost never see it because not that many people use either of these characters. But basically, see what he can do to my assist. See, now that's weird
That
that
fell
didn't
out.
work.
Yeah.
Actually, what I realized what it was. It's because Cammy is on his team. I thought Cammy was on my team. That's why that didn't combo. When he did the Raimiken super. But see that comboed. Iceman's freeze throw can combo into a lot of other assists. Now that I think I wanted that to work, but Iceman was already recovering.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen
Um,
that. It does a ton of damage, but it's really hard to make the first hit combo into the second.
exactly. Now he could have killed my Hulk right there if he would have done the car cancel, but he messed up the combo. My Hulk is decent, but I'm not like one of the better Hulk players. Really, what Hulk's best combo is just that into that basically. But I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, so yeah, so Gamma Charge into Gamma Wave usually does about half life with Hulk, and that's why it's so. See, I like the
Yeah, yeah.
dead bodies, body hits right there.
Yeah, yeah. You can always hit a body until it hits the wall, right? You can get some little
Exactly.
flashy stuff at the end there. I guess it gets you corner
Hmm.
carry, so it's
Oh
not
yeah, it does.
utterly useless. Oh, the killer bee.
Exactly.
That was cool. I know that
Yeah,
can work or not work based on just literally random chance. Like her, the angle she takes is randomized.
exactly. It's kind of like Maximum Spider, how sometimes it combos and sometimes it doesn't. But this is looking pretty free right now. Like I don't see myself winning this match, especially because Cammy is actually one of the quickest characters in the game. Her ground dash is even faster than Magneto's.
Yeah, I think I've seen her. She's like a stronger end of Capcom side, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely is. Like actually, Justin Wong used to use Cammy a lot, and he would even beat God tiers with her.
Oh my, I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, you might be able to still find some matches online. I think he played once against Alex Valle. He used Magneto Cable Cammy, like in a very old tournament, and he did very well.
Oh, it's Jin Sao
Okay, so
Tome.
what'd you say?
Jin Sao Tome. I played a lot of Marvel 1 back in the day, and I know a decent amount about this character. Anyone who was in Marvel 1, I know a decent amount about. Um,
Yeah,
th-
so Jim is a really heavy hitter. Like he hits very hard, which is nice.
he's got kind of awkward moves from what I remember. Like his buttons are just kind of like very long and committal, but they have like good range and stuff. And then he's got that super that like auto activates where you just go into like Hypergin or whatever at
Yeah,
like low health. And I think he has to be last
activates.
character, right?
Yeah, when he's the last character. Now you notice with Silver Samurai, he's doing the jumping slash on wake up, but look at that assist punish. See,
Yeah, yeah.
72 hit. That's what I was talking about.
Ton
But
of
basically
damage.
with Silver Samurai, he's using a lot of the elemental stuff.
That was a
But
good
after
good what's the actual name of that when you're blocking and then you tag in another character?
oh, that's called the alpha counter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So basically with Silver Samurai, he was trying to do a lot of jumping slashes on wake up, and that's an instant overhead. So that's why he was doing that. Yeah. So basically, my Colossus is pretty basic, but the great thing about Colossus is his hyper armor and just his damage. So I fucked up that combo, but that would have brought Iceman down to
Yeah,
almost death if I would
yeah,
have got it.
that dive, if that dive hits, it just does a ton, right?
Exactly. But you notice he messed up that air combo. He could have killed my Colossus easily, but I guess he really doesn't care because he pretty much has this match.
Yeah, very
Uh,
difficult comeback. That cross under, very good.
Yeah, he does some smart stuff, but so yeah, and Iceman's one of those characters that again you don't see used too often, but I would say he's upper mid tier. He's not near being one of the best, but he's definitely up there.
Yeah, I can see that. He looks pretty strong, at least from the way you're playing. I feel like this is the way that the developers intended Marvel 2 to be played. Like, they didn't mean for like the Storm and the Sentinel. I mean, obviously
Oh,
not, but like when you look at the way that this is going, like obviously if you look at like a top tier team, you oftentimes see
yeah.
just one connect and then you just see a kill combo. You just see like 5 air hyper viper beams in a row. But in a match
Exactly.
like this, there's a lot of pickups and drops and a lot of like assist calling from both sides. It feels a lot more random and I don't know how to say, like dangerous, I suppose, on both sides.
Yeah, you see more versatility. You know what I mean? Like you see more strategy in some ways because you know you're not going to die off one combo.
Yeah,
Um Now, but look at this. See, now this isn't. See, I was push blocking because I was push blocking with Charlie. It actually made my Thanos assist get hit more by the Silver Samurai super. It was like a vacuum effect.
yeah, I see. Push blocking's not as
Yeah.
good
Now,
in this game as it is in Marvel 3, right? It's like more unsafe, or maybe not more unsafe, but more committal, something like that.
what's more unsafe?
The push block. I know the push block. I know they did something to the push block to make it a lot stronger in Marvel 3 than 2. Like push block could make you, I don't know, it could do like bad things to you in Marvel 2. I remember people saying, but I didn't actually know that much about it.
Well, it's actually very complex. In some cases, wow, his Iceman, by the way, actually played really good in that match. You notice he's doing the car cancel, and that was really effective for him.
Yeah,
But basically, push block in Marvel 2 can go either way. If you push block effectively, it allows you to guard cancel, which allows you to recover faster than you normally would from block stun.
right.
So that's really good. But if you push block in certain situations, like if you're in normal jump mode, you can get your guard broken, which is obviously horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it could work either way. So Venom's another character you don't see too often, but Josh likes to use him with the Sabretooth birdie assist, the projectile assist.
that's the one. She like comes out, shoots a bunch of projectiles, and then like leaves right with a
Exactly.
gun.
Exactly. There's the old Mike Z combo that Josh does. Okay, his throws are good too, but he does the combo where he does the Venom bite super where he goes at it's like that wave super,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then he hits you with the bullets, and then he does the auto combo super. That's the Mike Z combo that you've probably seen before.
I think so.
Yeah, that's really old school, like early 2000s. So that Charlie back hard kick is an instant overhead. But as you can see, Charlie with Thanos is pretty good with the rush down. Like it's difficult to stop.
That was a punish, right?
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
combo
that
into Buffalo.
combo is beautiful.
Yep, there it is. Now if I had another meter,
You could
I
have gone
could have killed.
the grab.
Yeah, I could have done the Soul Super or I could have comboed the Iceman. Now Josh is not really playing the best I've seen him play with Ruby because there's a way to do that ball super with Ruby where Ruby recovers and lands and is able to combo multiple ball supers. But okay, so you see how that Iceman throw into bubble is really effective.
Yeah, I saw that. Was there a pickup to kill there? It looked like there might have been.
Yeah, I could have killed. I could have killed. Basically, anytime you get a freeze throw into bubble with Iceman, you can pretty much do 60 to like 75% on a character.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really effective.
This is lead Psylocke. Whenever I
Yeah,
see
Psylocke.
Psylocke at endgame, she's normally picked at top tiers. It's just a raw assist, not very good by herself. I noticed she has really good, like with those repeated jump style combos, she has really good ability to actually convert damage, which a lot of the low tier characters don't really seem to have.
Yeah, she does. And if you notice at the beginning, okay, he's gonna do this. Oh, see, he went for the combo right there.
Yeah,
But
but
if
you
you,
blocked it.
in, yeah, in the beginning, I did up forward hard kick with Psylocke. That's her instant overhead. It's like a one frame thing, and it's really difficult to block. And if you have the bubble assist, you have a lot of options afterwards. See, I went
Yeah,
for
I
it
saw
again,
it. I
but
saw it.
yeah, that's one of her best tools. But no, her combo ability is really exceptional, as you can see in this match. A lot of people do use her for assists, but okay, so this super, he's dead. The
Yeah, yeah.
tornado super damage. Yeah.
All of its damage in the one hit.
Yeah, so you cannot DHC after the end and get any damage. You have to DHC before that final hit.
Yeah, I can see that. So that would make it really bad for DHing. Oh, he got the double.
Yeah, see, so you see the
But
air dash after the thing, that was really smart by him. So
yeah,
Doctor Doom is a really underrated point character. I won't say he's like one of the top 3 or 4, but he's definitely like above the mid tiers when it comes to being on point.
yeah, I can see. I know he has like a pretty good projectile lockdown between like his jump gun and his like finger lasers, whatnot. It's just he has
He
good
does,
like zoning capacity and like also and he's an 8-way air dash character, right?
yeah, he is. And so you notice also he's using that dash over really effectively with Doom. And that looked kind of glitchy right there. I think we traded hits. I think that's what happened right there.
Yeah, hit him off screen.
Yeah,
That
he's probably gonna win this match mainly just because of priority. But if you notice, Doom has
ooh,
really good. I actually
yeah,
won.
nice
I
tag.
did. Yeah, I went for that random Thanos has that down forward punch move in the air that it's called Titan Crush. That's one of his only useful special moves, really, or one of his only useful moves. See, now he's anticipating the instant overhead, if you notice.
Yeah, I can see it.
But also she can always attack low. Venom Doom is one of the cheapest duos in the game. Even though Doom is not mid tier, we kind of didn't we as me and Josh did not agree, oh, we're not going to use certain assists. So we were just playing for fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
But if
mul-
this was a real yeah, if this was a real mid-tier tournament, we would not be using Doom Assist or Tron or Psylocke or any of that.
yeah, yeah. I know that molecular shield. It's like a bunch of hits all at once, and then if it doesn't hit right away, they turn into like a delayed projectile, right? Very strong.
Exactly. Exactly. So it really boosts up a lot of mid-tier characters. Then again, the birdie assist is really okay. So this is the combo I was telling you
Oh,
about.
there it is, and
Where
then the web. That's really cool.
Mhm. Yeah, that's like a combo video type combo. So that hit unblockable. You notice he was blocking with Venom,
Yeah,
but because it hit his assist at certain frames, the bloody a punch super is unblockable.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Okay,
cool
so he's
then. And then he's got the bloody Vulcan or whatever it's called, the one that fills the screen. That's pretty good too for a projectile that just covers the entire. Does that hit assist too? It must, right?
yeah, the bloody Vulcan, the gun super, yeah,
Yeah,
that one actually crosses you up if you're in super jump height. So
that's
so
pretty
so
good.
Jin, yeah, Jin's supers are pretty tricky. And then you know the tornado super does ridiculous damage.
Yeah,
So you see that Thanos air combo did almost no damage, even though
yeah,
it killed.
yeah.
It's because, and this is not just because of Thanos. The game has something called a VBDRS. Well, I came up with that term, but it's vitality based damage reduction system.
Okay, so it's like guts system.
Exactly. Now, did you notice that he dashed under with a Sabretooth after the rocks hit, and then dashed back
Yeah,
under? That
yeah.
was very
Double cross up.
block. Exactly. So Josh's Sabretooth is pretty good. But basically, I'm making a video on that because a lot of Marvel 2 players who played for a while don't realize that when somebody has low vitality, combos generally do a lot less damage.
Yeah. So we got a Sun here. I know that this
Yeah. Now,
character has decent confirms. I know she has really good. I know she can like go off walls and stuff with her. She's got like a move where she climbs the wall and then does like a dive kick from that, and then she's got um, some staff stuff with really big hitboxes, right?
yeah, her staff has a really big hitbox, and she has some really awkward but like kind of difficult to predict movement, like the wall run, like you said. I probably won't be doing that too much in this match. Okay, did you see that glitch on Thanos?
Is it because you hit the blocking like?
Yeah,
Is it
you
because of the
can't.
assist?
Yeah, you generally cannot hit an assist with an auto combo super in this game unless it hits the point character also. Otherwise, the assist just kind of freezes there, like you saw.
Okay, that's okay. That makes sense. That was a good
Yeah.
tag to or delayed hyper combo to save that character. That was
Yeah,
cool.
thanks. I have to do because Iceman is my best character on this team. So Sabretooth has a wall jump too. If you notice, he just
Yeah, yeah.
did it. Yeah, and so does I think so does Strider. Well, Strider has a wall grab, which is a little different. But see, you notice that traded. Thanos' down forward punch move has pretty decent priority. So that's okay. So I got him with the throw. That throw is pretty good, actually. Okay, so of course I could have punished his Doom. I probably could have taken like half life off his Doom just by doing the raw super right there. Okay, and Doom has a big hitbox. So okay, but that's one of the best supers in the game.
The air finger laser. I know it
Yeah,
does a
that
lot of
super
damage if you actually get it like pretty close to them. Oh, there's the.
it does. There's the uppercut into super. That's her bread and butter. Yeah, so if you notice, like Doom's air photon array or even his ground one, it does a lot of damage if you hit. It also does a lot of damage if you block. So even if you mess up, you're pretty good.
Hey, I was gonna ask this earlier. Well, I guess we mentioned it briefly early on, but then I kind of got distracted. This is a local. This is a local match, right? Xbox 360 version,
Yeah.
but local multiplayer. So you know Josh 360 in person. Um,
Yeah,
who is he like a pretty notable guy in the? I feel like I've heard that name.
yeah. Well, he is really well known, like in the Marvel 2 community. He's known as being by far the best Iron Man player.
Oh
Um,
goodness, that's kind of a big deal. Iron Man's a really strong character, I know.
Yeah, he consistently beats like the best players like Justin and Sanford and all them. He's beaten all of them with Iron Man, mainly because he's like they always call him like one touch kill. Because I say he uses Iron Man to his fullest potential. He can kill your whole team just from landing one hit
Yeah, yeah.
on it. character because he can guard break you, then 100% guard break and all that stuff. So yeah, he's mostly known for being the best Iron Man player, but also like his Magneto and his Storm and his Sentinel, he's godlike with all of them too. Now, this is what I'm glad for people to see is that his mid tiers are actually really great too, because a lot of people who play God tiers in Marvel 2, they're great with the God tiers, but they don't know anything about the mid tiers because they just think they're not that important. But as you can see, Josh actually plays with mid tiers pretty well too.
Yeah, he's looking like a student of the game. He's not looking like just like someone just trying to play the game to its fullest extent. He's looking like a guy who likes playing it to play it with
Exactly.
a
And
team
some
like
people,
this.
yeah, some people may say, well, oh, he has Doctor Doom assist. But even in the matches when he didn't have Doom, he was still playing really well, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that combo is super easy. Low kick into Samurai into Lightning Super. That's pretty much brain dead easy, and it does a lot of damage, as you can see.
yeah. Looking like a really hard comeback to make at this point, though.
It is. I'm just lucky he doesn't take chip from projectiles. That's the only reason why I'm alive right now.
Yeah,
And a little, also kind of a fact about Doom is okay. This should kill him. See the damage on the Arctic attack? That's what I
it's
was telling
crazy
you about.
high.
Yeah, but see, he comes in with hard kick, which is really high priority if you remember from X-Men vs Street Fighter. Yeah, so
Oh,
so
that's
basically,
not a low tier team or a mid tier team.
yeah,
Look at
no,
that.
like I was telling you before we started recording, near the
Yeah.
end of these matches, we switched to God tiers, but this might be interesting to see
I
also.
don't mind god tier matches to be honest. This game is interesting no matter what to me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're very open-minded. Okay, so I should have anytime with MSP, especially against a team that has Commando, a Sentinel, you really have to take advantage of every hit. I should have gone for the kill on his cable right there.
Oh,
His
he kills the
cable is
assist here,
very
doesn't he?
good.
Or not quite.
Yeah, no, if he had one more super, he would have, but now I have to be careful about calling Storm. And I missed the snapback and see what happens when you mess up combos with Magneto.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he can't do much right here against Storm because he has no meter. But if he did have a meter, she would have pretty much been dead. Now there are things you can do to counter guard breaks in Marvel 2. Like I could push block to mess up his timing, or Storm can do an upward lightning attack. But see now he was going for a little combo exhibition right there. That's the thing with Josh. Like a lot of people who see that traded
Yeah.
Psylocke fights Cable really well.
Is that was that her DP that traded? Oh, you got the assist. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
This is the sweet build
That
meter
was
there.
Yeah, no, basically her snapback is extremely fast, and then all you have to do is launch to kill the assist.
Yeah.
That was
She's
toss
supposed to
up.
be pretty good against Sentinel too, right? And Sentinel's supposed to be like the uber god tier of this game. Oh, this is an infinite for
Yeah,
sure. Very nice.
yeah, so I got the infinite. Now she can take it to the corner. She can't kill Sentinel with when he has this much life. I could do a snapback, but I'm probably gonna combo into a super right here. Yeah, so as you see, Psylocke, who's pretty mid tier, can do pretty well against Sentinel, like you said.
Yeah.
But now there's not really anything I could do. Now I could have tried to guard cancel. Like I was saying, guard cancel can help you recover faster, but each character has a different recovery time from block stun. And as it turns out, Psylocke is the hardest character to guard cancel with.
Oh, how about
Yeah, I
that?
think that. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if we went back to the beginning because that looked almost like the first match, but no. So we just went back to mid tiers.
Yeah.
So there's the bread and butter. Like, look how much damage one combo from Ice.
That's a ton for one bar for like one
Yeah,
launcher combo. Like just
that
looking at
that's
it in a
why.
vacuum.
Yeah, I like for people to see this, that they can see that Iceman can do a lot of damage per hit. But look at this, the Colossus assist. The Colossus assist honestly out prioritizes my whole team.
He
Okay, but
I know he has like a thing that like powers him up and that you can activate when he's on the screen. Doesn't that like apply to his assist as well? Can you do that?
um, I'm not sure. That's actually a really good question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. I'm not sure if it does. I want to say it doesn't. However, that is really godlike. That super, the super armor thing, because you cannot launch him. Like you're very limited in terms of what you can do against him when he has that hyper armor. Yeah, so like basically my team wouldn't be able to do much against him when he has hyper armor.
Yeah.
And especially if you have MSP, Colossus with that hyper armor fights against MSP really well because what can you really do with MSP if you can't launch them, you
That's
know?
super interesting actually, yeah. So think
Yeah,
about
that's what I
Colossus as
wanted
like a
to
counter
do.
pick for like a top tier team.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. Did you see how the Thanos Powerball had created like a vacuum effect so that
Yeah.
the Arctic did a lot of damage? That's really effective because you maximize the damage from Arctic Attack. Okay, so I got the first hit, but because he called Thanos, Thanos took the hit from the bubble.
Yeah, I saw that. How's
So this is what
isn't there like a glitch where you can always get like the first frame button when you like on the start of a match or something like that?
well, there is something called the switch glitch, but that actually does work in offline matches. You can't do it on Xbox Live matches. Okay, did you see the instant startup? That's
Yeah, yeah.
exactly what I was thinking about. That's why one of the reasons Ruby's so good. But no, that there is something called the switch glitch. That's where you pick the character you don't want, but then you hold the assist button to make the next character start, and that makes their attacks start up really quickly. See, now I'm dead right here. Did you see that
Yeah, it did a
DHC?
ton of damage too.
Yeah, Thanos is really good to DHC into because his supers are really good. Now this is something you almost never see, a Thanos mirror match.
Yeah.
It's not really, this is more about the assists, and as you can see, his assists are much better than mine, mainly because I don't have any.
It looks like his movement is just really the big limiting factor here. His attacks look pretty fast, and oh,
There was the infinite. Yeah.
dropped.
Well, here's the thing: like mid screen, it's hard to get the infinite consistently. But what he's really smart. Okay, so that super has instant startup. He's really smart because he uses the Colossus assist to keep me close to him. That's why. That's why he was able to combo into the infinite so easily because it created like a sandwich effect where the
Yeah, yeah.
Colossus
The
was
bubble is hitting
connected.
sooner than it would be.
Yeah, exactly. I this is a matchup that I like to fight mainly because it's a bad matchup for Iceman. It's like a challenge, and as you can see, Ruby is just super fast. But I got lucky that didn't hit my point character right there.
Was it because of the Thanos blocking, or was it just like bad spacing?
Yeah, it's because I called Thanos and he took the hit and it pushed me back a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
like what happened in the last match. Okay, so if you ever see me doing random supers with Iceman, it's probably because I'm not having a good match. Yeah, but see how fast Ruby is? She's so hard to fight. Like especially for mid tiers, she's very hard to fight.
Oh, it looks like she was trying to cross you up, and you just got a good hit in there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
That was cool
Sometimes when
coming
I
into the bubble. Oh, that cross under was
yeah.
so dirty.
Yeah, but he anticipated it because I've been using it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, he uses the snap. He wanted the infinite right there, as you can see. But I got hit away too far. Now this was a good safe tag. There's nothing he could have done right there.
Yeah, I see.
See, I moonsault slash to get over the bubble. See, there you go. That's
There, I see
exactly
it.
what
I
I was.
saw the same witch. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Now, if he had a super, he could have killed Charlie right there, but he had no meters. See, Charlie can get over that. In fact, a lot of characters can normal jump over Thanos' Powerball, which really sucks for Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, this is I don't see myself winning this match. I mean, I guess if a miracle happens, I can win, but it's
Yeah,
not looking.
yeah. I've seen a lot of
And
matches where, like Dark Prince and stuff, where like someone will just get down to like third character and then just put down the controller.
exactly. So I think this is the last match right here in the video. But again, we got Iceman against Ruby. This really comes down to mobility versus damage output. See, now Thanos took the hit. Now, if I would have comboed the super, Thanos would have lost a lot of life. Okay, he could have got the juggle right there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw it. That jump heavy
Yeah,
punch or whatever looks. That hitbox looks really good on Iceman.
it is. It really is. It has really good cross up potential. But I need to get Iceman out of there.
Oh, you get
Good.
a full combo, right? When you get a raw tag on hit. That's just because
Yeah,
he
you
was
can get
directly
a
above
full
your head.
combo. Exactly. You can definitely get a combo off of that. So that's my favorite thing to do. Anything with Charlie into DHC Iceman does a lot of damage, as you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, the cross up. Now look at this damage. Now the thing is that I didn't get the full damage from the Iceman super because the Kara cancel takes a very specific timing to get full damage. But that was a good DHC. You notice how he got Colossus in there safely?
Yeah, now he's getting the health back on Thanos.
Mhm. Exactly. So Colossus is really good with Thanos bubble because he has high damage output. But I'm just trying to kill his Colossus right now. That move is very effective, as you can see. The moonsault.
Yeah. You got super good screen control with it.
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm
That's a
surprised
reset,
he
right?
didn't.
That air throw?
Yeah, that's a reset. I used to use that a lot when I first started playing the game. I'm surprised he didn't tech hit it, honestly.
I know there's very specific setups with a lot of characters where they can do certain attacks into an air throw and it'll like combo. The air throw will combo from like the air attack.
like Omega Red can combo into his throws. Okay, so I think that was the last match.
Yeah.
Um, but you notice at the end with the cross up, right? When he rolled back towards me, I got the Charlie cross up with Thanos bubble.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how Cammy can do that. You know how Cammy does her killer bee assault and she can then dash backwards to cross you up as you're rolling?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff makes mid tiers really interesting. Of course, you can do that sort of, they call it like a forced, not a forced roll, but like a cross up when somebody's rolling. That's the kind of stuff that I like to see in mid tiers because it makes things more entertaining and more fun, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tech that basically just because like a lot of the top tiers just kind of like have better stuff overall, but a lot of the mid tier stuff is mostly unexplored. I remember watching a lot of, I mean, there have been some money matches over the. I've obviously the Justin Wong one where he like random selects a team and he gets like
Again, yeah.
Ken and Ruby Heart and Jill, I think.
Yeah.
And he was pulling out like a lot of really specific like stuff. When a lot of the mid tiers in Marvel 2 still have like really strong setups. It's just that like they're not as strong as the strongest. But the awareness is a lot lower. Like a lot of people have never actually fought a Ken before, from what I can tell in Marvel 2.
No, a lot of people haven't. I mean, VDO is probably no, he's known as having the best Ken just because he's really optimized the character. But yeah, a lot of people don't use Ken. And believe it or not, like even though I'm pretty good with MSP and I can fight a lot of people with my Magneto Storm Psylocke, I actually often fight against other God tier teams better with my Charlie Iceman Thanos than I do with MSP because a lot of times they don't know the matchups.
Yeah, that's actually super interesting.
Yeah. And as you've seen, when Iceman gets a clean hit, he can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
This has been fun. We should do this more often. Maybe like
Yeah,
once every now and then. Just
yeah,
like
that would be
dissect a little
and I
video.
think
I learned a
that'd be
lot.
great. Really great for the mid tiers too, because it seemed like there was a lot of stuff that you didn't know, but that you learned about the mid tiers.
Yeah, yeah.
So that'd be fun, man. I definitely enjoyed it. Thanks for doing the commentary with me.
Right on. Thank you. Thanks for showing me the video. Thanks for walking me through it.
Yeah, man, I had a good time.